Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be telling you that what you need to prepare in order to clear the coding route of JustPay. Okay. So as for the CTC, I think they are offering you 8 lakhs, and provided that you pass the internship period successfully, and while you are doing the internship, I think they're offering a stipend of what 20,000 per month. Okay. So I think this is a pretty great deal. So you should just go for this. Okay. Now let's start talking about the exams without wasting any more time. So the test will be of what? It will be of 90 minutes, and you are supposed to solve three questions, three problems. Okay. Now about these problems, these questions they will be mainly from the topic of graphs and trees. Okay. So just love asking question about these graphs and these trees. These are their favorite topics. Okay. You can just check n number of questions that have been asked on JustPay, and you'll just find graph questions. So before actually we start going into the depth of what are the questions that have come before and what topic you need to prepare, before we start actually dissecting it, I'll just share a very important piece of info with you. It is that while you are actually coding, while you're in the coding round, while you are coding your questions, you need to keep a very important fact in your mind, that you can only submit your code 10 times per problem, right? You can only submit your code 10 times from. After that, your submission won't count. So you have to be very careful. You have to keep track of that count, and do not run your code unnecessarily. Okay. So be careful while you are attempting the code, while you're in the coding round. Okay. Now, what about the level? What about the level of the questions? So the level of the question, one will be of easy level, one will be of medium level, and one will be of hard level. So that's pretty doable, I think. Okay. So what are the previously asked questions? I'm just actually telling you this so you get an insight on what you need to prepare, what kind of questions might actually come. Okay. So previously asked questions were like this. Suppose you have two vertices, U and V. You have two vertices, U and V. Okay. So you are asked how many number of vertices, I mean, minimum number of vertices that you are supposed to remove such that U and V, they become disconnected. You can't access U from V, or you can't access V from U. So this question, if you don't know, if you are not that much comfortable with graph, this might seem a little bit hard, but those who know graph very much, they'll know that they just have to be aware of this concept of cut vertices, and they can easily just make that graph into disconnected graph, and they'll just easily solve that question, right? So for this, a few concepts are very important, which I'll just tell you in the later part of this video, which you must definitely study before you attempt the exam. Okay. And one more thing that we have noticed is that you know all the three questions that are asked, they are combined. They are actually combined. Recently they have started being combined. Okay. So what I mean by combined is, on the same graph they'll ask you different question, like you have to find the shortest distance from this point to this point. Okay. And in that same graph you have to find the exit points, or in that graph you have to find the total number of edges. So the question that you will be asked, they will be actually sort of the sub problems of the main problem. So be aware of that. Okay. Now I'll tell you the important topics that you must definitely study before you start, attempting the exam. And I think you have not much time left before the exam. So let's start. Okay. So first I'll talk about graph, because graph is really really important. Okay. So as for the very basics of very basics, study BFS and DFS. This is the least you should know before you start attempting exam. Okay. You might, and those who know, they will think that BFS and DFS is really easy, but you can actually solve a heck lot of question if you just know BFS and DFS regarding graph. Okay. And what else do you need? Let's say you need to be aware with Dijkstra algorithm. Okay. Dijkstra, what is Dijkstra basically? If you are supposed to find, you are given a source, and from that point you are supposed to find the shortest path to all the vertices. For that you will be using Dijkstra algorithm. Okay. So be aware of that. And after that, yeah, there's one more, Floyd Warshall, sorry, Floyd Warshall. Okay. So this is actually just a enhanced version of Dijkstra, not actually enhanced version, but let's say updated version. How? Because using Dijkstra, I can only find the shortest distance from one point to all the points. But using Floyd Warshall, I can find the shortest path from every vertex to every other vertex. Okay, from n vertex to n vertex, I'll find the shortest path to for each vertex. Okay, so the complexity is different. Floyd Warshall is, I think, n cube. I don't remember exactly, but just remember, just study these algos. These are really important. And after that, what should you study? Okay, minimum spanning tree, MST, minimum spanning tree. It's really really important. And you have to study what prims and Kruskal, prims and Kruskal. Just go and study their coding part. Okay, it's really important. And yes, we have our bridges, articulation points. Sorry, articulation points. And after that, what we have? Yes, the cut vertices. This is something that you must study before you start giving the exam. These are really important. Cut versus vertices. And is there something else? Yes, yes, yes. A very important thing. Cycle detection. You are supposed to ask, if you are supposed to detect that is there a cycle present in this graph or not. Okay, so cycle detection, and there are many algos for this, but what I personally prefer is that Floyd cycle detection algorithm, in which you use two pointers. One pointer moves twice as fast as the other, and if at any certain time both of them are equal, then we are confirmed that okay, there's a cycle present in the graph. Okay, so for graphs I think studying this much will be enough. And these are not very lengthy topics, but these are very important topic, very basic topic. These will act as a as the first floor for your uh, complete graph concept. So study these with very much focus. Okay, very being start being very much focused on these topics. Okay, and after that, let's just discuss something about trees. Trees are not that much important, but still I'll just tell you a few important things that you must know. So the first thing will be least common ancestor. Least common ancestor. By the way, I think you are aware with BST and binary tree. I am hoping that you are aware with these topics. And after that comes our LCA part. LCA means least common ancestor. Okay, and after that, you might be asked question like you are supposed to check whether a binary tree is a full binary tree or not. Okay, a BT is FBT or not. Okay, and you might be even asked to print the mirror image. So for trees, they're not much concept, but if you are aware with these topics, I think it will be enough. But as for graph, no matter how much you study, it will always be less. So just keep aware of these points and revise them if you already know this. But if you don't, then just go for it. And these are available on many sites. Just study them. Okay. So I think if you are just able to successfully study all these topics, you will be able to clear JSP. So okay, let's just prepare. Thank you.